Hey, we still out driving today. Yeah, this is driving with just Lisa. I got my last video, I didn't even say driving with just Lisa. I guess we were just driving and I was just talking. I didn't even tell you who I was. So, but if you watch my page or you find it, it's going to tell you driving with just Lisa. So I think it's pretty much there. I don't know. I got this editor dude who says I need one of those, I don't know, front page things. So when people find you, it just kind of looks the same. So he's thinking I should put my picture on it. So I don't know. I've been told that I should put and show my face somehow, but can't really do that if I'm driving. I mean, the whole thing was so the pictures were so you could see the drive and not me. Because all these videos have, a lot of these videos anyway, that I see is the picture, the camera's on them, and then they're just acting silly and goofy. And I don't think that I want to be silly and goofy. I mean, there's going to be some silly, but I think I would like to stay more on mindset, helping people, things of that sort. So, I just turned this on, not really sure what I was going to talk about, but I just know I'm going to hit a beautiful drive, so I thought you'd take you along for the ride. But just thinking about people, thinking about activities, I met with a friend, Lauren, yesterday. Happened to be that they live in the neighborhood of the house I grew up in. And, I mean, like right across the street just about. I mean, so we decided to go for a walk and go on memory lane. And interesting enough, you realize, you know, when you talk about things, how things affect you. And you don't realize until you get that right person that you can talk with and really open up. And I just had that right person with Lauren. So I was thankful to have the friend to talk with and walk my old neighborhood, walk by my old house. So I kind of joked and said, we just gonna have a silent, hypothetical Jenny Forrest Gump moment. Well, it's okay, I didn't have any rocks or shoes. Well, I didn't want to throw my shoes, they were cute. They had flowers on them, so I didn't want to throw my shoes. So, and I didn't want to throw rocks because, you know, it was a pretty house and people live there. So they got a new door and a new garage door. So, new front door, it's pretty. So anyways, you know, we looked at the house and discussed some things and talked about some memories and pointed at certain areas about where certain things happened or where certain people lived or where, you know, we sat in a circle reading a book or, you know, whatever. And it was just interesting, the memories that come up when you do something like that. And it was just memories that you forget about, or maybe that you didn't realize you've been internalizing. So it's interesting when people say, oh, you should go talk to somebody, and everybody just assumes it's like somebody in a suit in a box that you got to pay some money to, and they just going to ask you, how does that feel? How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? So how does that make you feel? And I'm just like, hey, I don't need to pay somebody asked me how I feel. But apparently if you get that right person that you can talk to, it don't matter if you pay him or not. And whether I paid this dude, I mean, we're friends, so whatever. But my joke is to my friends that if anybody thinks that anybody needs to talk to somebody, then sometimes they just need a friend. Somebody that they can just be themselves with and not be the fake person that they assume that they've been the whole time. Interesting enough, I just came out of my box, maybe underneath some people's thumb, and I was tired of just being quiet. That's all. So which ones, because I've got, I think it's a real big thing that, between 5 and 9 was a real big time for me. That's a real young age. But, nothing bad that I could not handle. And I was not abused in any extreme sexual way. So we just gonna leave it there.
Turn left.
Because we just gonna people got a worse story. We just gonna leave it, and I just listen. And so when somebody lives through something, whether it be worse or not as bad, maybe somebody had been through something that could simply understand what it is you are talking about, but they may have been on a level enough to have the compassion and understanding to talk you through maybe whatever your issue is. And maybe I could be that person to help someone talk something through. Interesting enough, I know so much about people. They know so little about me, yet seem to say they know so much. And I just find that interesting. When I really haven't shared much, yet they tell me so much about them. It's just very interesting. But I listen and I try, but I can only help if someone allows me to help. And that's really something that my friend Lauren taught me. And is it anything new? No. But sometimes when you hear something from another person's perspective, or maybe a different way they explain something, it may help you understand it or help you through something. And when people try to help you, that's all they're trying to do. My thought is, don't hurt anyone thinking you are helping them. Because if you hurt someone, that's not help at all. And then they wonder why you're upset after they hurt you. They wonder why you have an issue with them. And the fact is they hurt you, but you're not the person to yell back, say something mad or angry in defense, and just allow the abuse. We're just going to stop that now. And apparently, people aren't happy with my aggressive personality. Apparently, I was just a little too quiet for them too long. So apparently, we're just going to open up. And if it's on this videotape, then that's maybe where my stories may lie. And if they find me, I may not tell them about this page. If anyone listens, I may help you somehow. Or a video you feel to share. I'm going to try keep simple subject, or one subject maybe, and maybe try to keep them shorter for them to be able to help someone else is all I really want to do. And hope to get paid by somebody. I don't have a general 9 to 5. So everything I do is help in hopes of some recognition in a way that person feels I deserve. And lately, with all the help I do, man, after a huge deal of a lifetime, man, it went to nothing. That was interesting too. A lot of interesting happenings that I can't explain. Nobody believes a miracle. And the fact is, every single one of you are a miracle. Even that kid in the wheelchair, man, he was the fastest, strongest sperm that day. On a 400 billion trillion sperm, he was the fighter. I don't care if that boy was in a wheelchair. He was strong. that day, and he was strongest that day. Yeah, that's a damn miracle all in itself. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Everyone, have a nice day. So anyways, yeah, I could get pissed off and jump into a joke to lighten the mood. So lighten the load a little bit. I guess that's what I was trying to say, lighten the load. That's it. We getting ready to turn, so take care. Thank you. We getting ready to turn because I got to go back in this neighborhood again for somebody else. Doggone these darn roads, but thank you for listening. Take care. Thank you. Take care.